Wine 52 is in South Australia, exploring the incredible world of white wines the vast region has to offer. Let's dive right in. First up, we have Old Family Wines. The first vintage under Old Family Wines was launched in 2015, but the family's winemaking story stretches back 6 generations. The Old Family ancestors immigrated from Ayrshire in Scotland and went on to plant some of the earliest vineyards in southern Australia, including Shiraz in 1845. Their wines have achieved several accolades, including high scores with Wine Orbit and a nomination for Wine of the Year with Wine State magazine. Far Out is shaped by the cool climate breezes and ancient soils of South Australia's limestone coast. This Sauvignon Blanc shows how terroir can dial up freshness while keeping flavor intensity firmly in check. The grape thrives here, delivering its classic vibrancy with an extra layer of texture and balance thanks to the grape's naturally high acidity and long, even ripening season. On the nose, it's immediately expressive, bursting with welcoming tropical fruit, fresh-cut herbs, and a subtle green lift that keeps things bright and inviting. The palate follows through with juicy notes of passion fruit and ripe melon, underpinned by that unmistakable Sauvignon Blanc herbaceous edge. There's good weight through the mid-palate, but it finishes clean and refreshing. We recommend serving this wine well chilled at 8 degrees Celsius. Food pairings should look at dishes including grilled chicken with lemon and thyme, classic fish and chips, or a fresh goat's cheese. They bring the first of our special reserve 6-pack white wines. Wilberforce is a deliciously Moorish white wine. The Riesling grapes for this wine thrive in Eden Valley's cool, elevated vineyards, where the terroir lends a crisp minerality and vibrant freshness to the fruit. This 2024 Wilberforce Riesling shows how careful vineyard management brings out the variety's signature zesty character, with a slightly richer body than usual. On the nose, expect lively aromas of lime, lemongrass, and bright citrus, with that classic aromatic Riesling twist that makes it so inviting. When you are ready to enjoy a glass, serve chilled at 8 degrees Celsius. This wine is perfect with lightly spiced Thai green curry, seared sea bass with lemon butter, or a simple fish pie. Bec Hardy Wines was established in 2015. Bec is the 6th generation of the Hardy wine family, whose ancestor Thomas Hardy planted vineyards in South Australia in the 1850s and helped shape the modern Australian wine industry. The foundations of the modern business were laid in 1980 when Bec's father, Jeff Hardy, founded Pertaringa, a McLaren Vale winery that would go on to produce benchmark regional wines for nearly 5 decades. They have a deep appreciation for their heritage, which includes a Sauvignon Blanc vineyard planted in 1885 by Bec's great-great-great-grandfather. Today, they remain among the oldest Sauvignon Blanc vines in the world. The winery has built strong reputations both in Australia and internationally, with wines poured in Michelin-starred and leading restaurants across Asia and Europe, and strong reviews from wine critics and competitions. Bec also holds a unique place in Australian wine as the first female vigneron in her family's 170-year winemaking history. Soissons Formosa is a prime example of the warm sunshine and tempering cooling coastal breezes across southeastern Australia that give Semillon the chance to ripen fully while holding on to its natural freshness and poise. That balance really suits the grape, drawing out its trademark waxy texture, gentle citrus core, and subtle herbal character without tipping into heaviness. On the nose, it's clean and inviting, with soft honeysuckle, fresh herbs, and a hint of lemon peel. The palate is pleasantly textured and lightly oily, offering citrus and floral notes, finishing crisp, dry, and quietly Moorish. Make sure to serve well chilled at 8 to 10 degrees Celsius. When it comes to food pairing, this wine is a lovely match for classics like lemon sole with caper butter, fish pie, or a creamy leek and potato gratin. Garden Series Viano is made from Fiano grapes grown in the sun-drenched soils of McLaren Vale. The wine captures the unique warmth and mineral richness of the region, giving the grape a vibrant yet textured personality. Carefully aged, it develops subtle layers of complexity that enhance the natural citrus and stone fruit flavors. On the nose, expect gentle aromas of citrus blossom, ripe peach, and a hint of honey that make it instantly inviting. For the best experience, serve chilled at 10 to 12 degrees Celsius. Try a glass or two with lemon and herb grilled fish, creamy crab linguine, or roasted butternut squash with sage and toasted pine nuts. Bustling is a bright and lively Shiraz rosé that shows off the natural fruit-forward character of the grape, with a refreshing balance that keeps it playful yet structured. Its juicy strawberry and cranberry flavors are complemented by a subtle floral lift, making it an easygoing crowd pleaser. On the nose, expect a perfumed bouquet of ripe red berries and delicate roses, inviting you in with every swirl. We recommend serving this wine chilled at 8 to 10 degrees Celsius for the best results. Perfect food pairings include a classic ploughman's lunch or grilled halloumi salad, but this rosé is also a great match for lemon chicken or seafood paella. The story of Byron and Harold began in 2012, when Paul Byron and Harold Ralph Dunning set out to craft wines that speak of place and character. They have a combined 6 decades of experience in the fine wine industry, spending the majority of their careers at the highest levels of admired wineries, wine boards, and distributors. They hold a prestigious 5 Red Star rating from wine critic James Halliday, a recognition reserved for wineries that consistently produce wines of outstanding quality. Southern Sun is a Vermentino with bags of natural citrus and stone fruit character, thanks to the bright southeastern Australian sun. Light and lively, it shows a gentle floral lift and refreshing acidity that keeps each sip feeling effortless. On the nose, expect a very pleasant bouquet of ripe peach and apricot, with delicate hints of honey and white flowers. Make sure to serve chilled at 8 to 10 degrees Celsius to try this wine at its best. For food pairing, ideal pairings include grilled fish, fresh seafood like oysters or scallops, or you can simply enjoy this wine as an aperitif. Next up, we have Chaffee Bros Wines. Chaffee Bros Wine Co. was established in 2008 by Barossa local Daniel Chaffee Hartwig, later joined by brother-in-law Theo Engela. Their goal has always been to reinterpret the wines that made Barossa famous, while chasing special vineyards, forgotten varieties, and subregions that deserved their moment in the sun. The winery team pride themselves on their sustainable practices, including the use of rainwater systems, permanent cover crops, renewable energy across their facilities, and locally made glass in their bottles. They have earned several awards and accolades, including Best in Show at the Decanter World Wine Awards and Best Shiraz at the Royal Adelaide Wine Show. They bring the second of our Special Reserve 6-pack white wines. The Punkts Duftpunkt is a bright, expressive blend of Gewürztraminer, Riesling, and Kerner, with a natural vibrancy thanks to the mineral-rich soils and cool climate of Eden Valley. Each variety contributes its signature. Gewürztraminer brings aromatic spice, Riesling lifts with zesty citrus, and Kerner adds juicy tropical notes and a delicate freshness. On the nose, expect an exotic bouquet of lychee, guava, and mango that is both inviting and layered. We recommend serving a glass chilled at 8 to 10 degrees Celsius. If you are looking for a food pairing, this wine is perfect with creamy Thai curry, roast pork with applesauce, or for something more refined, seared scallops with a citrus beurre blanc. This breakdown of the white wines of South Australia may be over, but you have your own journeys of discovery to enjoy at home. We hope you enjoy your wines. Cheers.